Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
1-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And a 49er first down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
At the 40.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll drop to throw.
And on the slant, able to find Ayuk.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
We'll talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Gold on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he steps away. Going for Met. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, let's go.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Oh, good move. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Cornbread Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass. Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Wilson.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the...
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Now it's Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wilson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3. Seahawks nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on open show that he's right.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ball carrier. The tackle made.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, they'll throw.
40-yard line.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Wilson.
At the 38-yard.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
1st and
that was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Richie James there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And it's up and good. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jay Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up
This is Carson.
7 at the 27.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. They went empty backfield all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mostert, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Returnable for Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Gronkowski, and that's good for a Seahawks.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Ties the game at 10.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Carolina Panthers. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 30.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
On third down, Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
To Chris Carson. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
20-yard line.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is heard. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hurd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good.
And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 49er 1st down.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's James. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This one into the hands of Hurd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down at the 28. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. His throw caught. right around the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's back to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
24.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for